Come on, hold on, get her, don't let her go. Come back. Good morning, are you Crystal Vogan? And Ms. Vogan was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to theft of property, a state jail felony. That agreement was for a 4-year deferred probation with a $1,000 fine as well as restitution in the amount of $9,400. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have y'all all had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes. Yeah.
And any additions or corrections or?
There's a lot of history, we understand, but discussed with counsel also restitution.
Speak up, I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure the court knows restitution, most of the main issue we're looking at, get some of that money back.
I've got.
One page of criminal history is bad, but the judge counting felonies out loud, that means the court sees a pattern, not a mistake.
1, 2, 3 and a quarter pages of criminal history. Well, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't dismissed. There were 14 felonies that weren't dismissed. At least 4 or 5 misdemeanors that weren't dismissed. I understand the restitution, and y'all know my position on that already this morning, but there's I mean, she's on probation right now in Sutton County, correct?
Yes.
I have been for 2 years.
Right. So do they know about this case? And what has happened over there, if anything?
I'm still continuing on my degree. I'm supposed to start nursing.
I can't understand you.
I'm supposed to start nursing school.
When?
He's talking about nursing school and a fresh start, but the judge is looking at years of past charges. Second chance or same cycle?
I was actually supposed to start in September, but I had to wait to see.
Are you really going to be able to go to nursing school with this type of criminal history?
Because I haven't been convicted of it. I'm a CNA now.
Where do you live now?
In Houston.
Okay, another issue that I see on here also is the restitution, because it shows $9,400, but then it also, that was from inside the bank, and then it shows $500 from an ATM and $100 from a cash app, totaling $10,000, not $9,400. Is that correct?
And that would have been added on, I don't think that's a big fee. I don't think that.
Well, it says 500 was withdrawn from an ATM outside the bank. Is that right? You know better than anybody.
I only went into it. I didn't have no access to the card in there.
Okay. So possibly the other person that was involved did that?
The only thing we knew about
That was
$400 that was within the bank.
I wasn't aware of, Your Honor, when we did it and got the, when I got the PSI, when I was in the cash app. But if it was a withdrawal, then that would be her responsibility joint and separately. So
Right, it says, so
that's a request.
the contact
Legally, if two people commit the crime together, both can be responsible for the full amount. That excuse was never going to work.
from Do Good said that the defendant withdrew the entire loan amount of $10,000, 94 from inside the bank, 500 from an ATM, and 100 from a Cash App transaction. It doesn't matter if you did it or if the other person that you were with did it. Y'all were working together. So you're both, and what's the other status of the,
I don't have the other status of another person, Your Honor. That's just one that's the charge. I'm not the person over there. But she's responsible.
yeah. So I mean, if there was another person and you didn't give that
I
information,
don't
then
know.
that's, okay. Apparently the cops didn't either, so.
She went in the bank. She was the one called. Side, whether or not she had the backside, not to my knowledge.
And hold on. So the probations in Sutton County, have they been transferred to Harris County? So you're going in person in Harris County? Okay. And so it's the state's position to go forward with the agreement?
I understand the court's concern, and the state has the same.
You can hear the judge struggling here. She wants to consider probation, but 14 felony cases changes everything.
Like I said, our initial deal was to get some of the money back on our victim. However, we
So,
understand.
all right, so here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Bogan. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Can y'all hold it down over there, please? I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I just don't know. I just can't believe I'm even considering doing this, honestly. Can't. There's no way. It has to be straight probation, and I realize that that's going to potentially have some issues, but I can't with 14 prior felony offenses, same type of thing. So
I don't.
you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. How many do you think you have?
I have 3 here and 1 back home.
Okay, you have lots of them that were at the same time for different offenses.
And I was never convicted, never charged.
Yeah, you did probations for them. Forgery of a financial instrument. Don't talk over me. March 3rd of 2008, Harris County, 180 days in jail, so that one was reduced. March of 2014, forging identification cards in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, 1 year probation. Same charge, same probation, so that's 2 in Ohio. March of 2014, aggravated theft in Ohio, another probation, the same date, but still another charge. March of 2014, attempted drug possession, pled guilty, 1 year.
This is where the courtroom mood shifts completely. The judge isn't buying the excuses anymore, and things are about to spiral.
Probation. March of 2014, same thing in Ohio, possessing criminal tools, probation, all of that. It was at the same time, but still different cases. November of 2014, forgery, 2 cases, got probations in those. I'm going to run out of fingers. March, another one, a theft, aggravated theft in Ohio in 2014. Then we go to Sutton County, Texas, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuous smuggling of persons for pecuniary benefit, and that's the 10-year probation that you're on in 5 different cases.
Okay.
That's not correct.
No. Okay.
So how many cases are you on probation for in Sutton County?
It all ran together.
I understand it all.
Just one.
It doesn't run, but that's not how it works.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When it runs together, it just means you're serving it at this. I'm rejecting the plea agreement. I'm resetting your case for 3 weeks. We'll see you back in 3 weeks. Y'all can talk about it then. You're at, ma'am,
What?
this is not going to help.
It don't matter. My life's going on.
Well, looks like you did that, not me. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Come on, hold on, get her, don't let her go. Come back.
I heard bullshit.
Everybody heard it.
You're bullshit.
Come back.
One emotional outburst just destroyed any sympathy left in that courtroom. Now it's consequences, not conversations.
I told my lawyer he was bullshit. I didn't say this.
You don't talk like that to anybody in this case because he didn't do this either, you did.
He got me the plea.
He did get you he did a great job. I'm going to find at this time that your bond is not sufficient because of your attitude and because of your criminal, because of your,
I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna lose my job and everything too.
Well, maybe you shouldn't cuss at your lawyer. Maybe you shouldn't have this attitude here in the courtroom. I'm going to raise your bond. What's the bond currently set at? Don't cry now after saying it's bullshit to him and acting like this in here. Stop. No, you're going to make it worse. You're just going to make it worse. You should, when I told you a minute ago to stop, you should have stopped when I told you to. Let's see, can you... All right, I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. Go back with the bailiff.
You want to talk to me like that? You know what?